After 10 long years, the Park of Champions is back. That's right, Old Town's Rival Day Championship Park is back in all its glory, and I decided to take my brand new Luka Doncic build onto the carrier to bask in the nostalgia these courts bring for the last time. But does the remastered version of this park live up to the revered reputation of its 2K15 counterpart? And how will my Luka build match up against the meta sweats on board? Find out today in this video, but make sure to watch to the end because you don't want to miss out on everything we know about Season 5 so far. So fasten your seatbelts, make sure your seats and tray tables are in the upright position because we are cleared for takeoff. We're finally back in the Park of Champions. Old Town's Rival Day Winter Park was truly the forgotten pioneer to the classic golden era of NBA 2K. For those who are new to 2K, the affiliation rivalry didn't always end with the rep boost for the season winner. Back in my day, before there were weekly events, players from each affiliation would invade the other parks in hopes of earning the Rival Day winner crown, with the eventual champions winning a new park around this time of year. Now, I don't think 2K should bring back everything from that era. I'm looking at you, the original Jordan Rec Center. But a major refresh this late into the 2K cycle, like a permanent new park, is definitely something 2K should clear for a return. It's no secret the 2K community wants realistic environments as backdrops for the parks back. The 2K15 and 16 parks are proof you can create an unrealistic park on a military aircraft carrier in the middle of the bay, or on a rooftop of a beachfront high-rise while still maintaining roots in reality. But beyond the environment, the layout of these courts is the most impactful. Most of the community primarily plays in Rises Park and these events because the courts are so close to each other, making it easier to get games consistently. Plus, the latency isn't insane because the background is mostly stagnant. I hate to sound like an old head, but 2K, I'm begging you, please keep the park format simple and realistic for 2K26. Keep the game fresh all year by either giving us a new park to compete for, in addition to the rep boost, to drop around this time of the year, or rotate parks every season so it actually feels like we stepped into a new era. Imagine a rotating backdrop of IRL licensed parks and gyms, like the Drew, Rucker Park, or Venice Beach. You can't tell me my Luka build wouldn't dominate you scrubs even easier in an environment like that. Yeah, you heard me right. See, you guys tried your hardest all weekend to stop the aura farmer that is my Luka build. And I must be honest, most of y'all failed miserably. Didn't matter if you guys brought these sweaty meta lineups or builds that could use some shaping. Getting W's in Old Town this weekend was a breeze thanks to this Luka build. I mean, it was way too easy greening in your faces, throwing dots to the corner, and dropping off you so-called lockdowns with Luka's signature shifty buckets. But don't just take my word for it. Hey DJ, go ahead and play my mixtape. Yeet! I'm telling you, this Luka build is elite in every way. So if you drop 15 likes on this video, you might just see it posted on the channel just in time for Season 5. Because while using this Luka build in the park, I discovered a major issue with NBA 2K. And it might surprise you. If you guys have pulled up to the stream, then you already know I'm a bit passionate about 2K's gameplay. How? And I'm sitting in the paint as a 7-footer and a 6'3". What are we talking about? Like, you're gonna piss me off. I'm sitting in the paint like this. I'm sitting in the paint like this with a 93 bot and an 80-something interior, and I'm sitting here like this on a that's 6'3". I should not have to jump at that. Okay, maybe a bit too passionate about the gameplay. But one thing I've learned from playing 25 plus hours of Park in Game Chat this weekend is that we're part of the problem. Now wait, before you guys go crying in the comments, give me a moment to explain. The 2K community is one of the only gaming communities I've seen that actively despises its top skilled players. We'd rather coin something as unrealistic, cheesy, or playing towards the meta, rather than admit to ourselves that we just aren't that good at the game. Which normally wouldn't be an issue, except our words carry more power than you think. Actions have consequences, and we as a community tend to crash out before doing some self-reflection. So before you go spamming Mike Wayne on Twitter after a loss, I beg you to consider if the gameplay was truly the reason you lost. Because the more we complain about skill moves specific to the game of NBA 2K, like L2 canceling, crabbing, and defensive blisses, for the sake of realism, the more the gameplay will become repetitive and boring compared to what should be possible with this new gen hardware. Either way, Old Town's Championship Park was the perfect way to cap off Season 4. And with Wemby being confirmed as the Season 5 signature athlete, the possibilities are out of this world. NBA 2K25 released their Season 5 patch, and as expected, there weren't any major gameplay updates included, confirming we're finally in 2K25's endgame. The few updates we did receive were mostly for bug fixes, presentation updates, and preparations for the Season 5 launch, which from the looks of it is gonna be a fun season. Is your power level over 9,000? Because you'll need it to explore the anime hero themed season in the city. On the My Career side, there's a multitude of character themed gear available in the season pass. You could deck out your player in a black and white maze contacts, go Super Saiyan with the knockoff Dragon Ball Z spiked hair, or save the city from the noob threat with the superhero costume at level 39. At level 40, you'll receive yet another cat breaker, and for my people interested in making a new build, starting this season, new badge elevators will boost your badges 3 levels instead of 2. My team players will be grinding for a Dark Matter Brandon Roy, with some sick card art I might add. But 2K, we gotta talk about that level 1 Wemby card. I'm glad we're rewarded with an Evo Wemby, but let's be real, that diamond card will only be viable in salary cap and offline breakout modes. We're going into Season 5, so 100 overall cards will likely be making a full push. So the Wemby card should have been at minimum eviled up to a pink diamond or Galaxy Opal. That would have given a larger incentive for people to play the mode, since they'd have a good card in their team to build around. Either way, you do get some good rewards: that Diamond Kelly Oubre, a Galaxy Opal Sabonis card, and a legend badge to add to your team. Also a new domination mode where you'll compete against the best players from all 33 teams for a Galaxy Opal Bob McAdoo card. The question remains what the signature event will be for the season. We've already cycled through every park from 2K15, so is it possible we'll finally see the 2K16 Rivet Park that is in my team make an appearance for My Career? Or will we be returning to the OG Old Town Park for round 2? Let me know what y'all think is gonna happen in the comments, because regardless of where we end up, one thing is sure: I'll definitely be using my Luka build to terrorize defenses, especially because I found so many secrets NBA 2K25 doesn't tell you about due to the comp community. So if you want to learn them too, I suggest you tap the video on the screen. And on that note, I'ma see y'all in that one. Good night.